The name 21 Pilots came from a play called All My Sons. And quick rundown, the main character in the play was creating airplane parts for the current war, and he found out that the parts that he was making were faulty, so he had a decision to make. Does he send the parts out or does he recall the parts? He had a lot of internal struggle and conflict, and he ultimately decided to send the parts out. And 21 pilots died because he did. And the play ends very tragic. But we take that lesson and we apply it to not only us as individuals, but as a band. We constantly have decisions coming our way. And how do we handle those decisions? What's the right decision? What's the wrong decision? Sometimes the right decision takes more work, takes longer to see any benefit or reward. So the band name has come in handy a lot through our short career so far, and I'm sure that it will continue to do so.
I'm taking over my body, back in control, no more shoddy. I bet a lot of me was lost, cheese and crossing eyes and dotting.
When the first time I heard our song on the radio, I was in a car with my sister in Columbus, Ohio, where we're from, and I was driving, and we were at a stoplight, and it turned on. And at first I thought I thought she turned on the CD, because our families listened to it all the time. And then my sister told me that it was on the radio, and I was like so shocked that I missed the light. The people behind me were honking, and I was like just sitting there during a green light. And
First time I heard our song on the radio, I was in the back seat of a car with a couple of roommates, and we were on our way just to find something to eat. And the song came on, and I sat back in the back seat just smiling the whole time. And I was like, guys, like this is, and they were like, so where do you want to eat? And I was like, they didn't quite totally understand how much work it took to get to that point. And that was a moment for me where I thought back.
Remember the moment, you know exactly where you're going, cause the next moment before you know what time is slow and then it's...
Starting out, trying to build a fan base was just like, we didn't know what we were doing. We had an idea of what it is that we wanted to do and kind of how we wanted to do it. And once we started to see that working, and once we started to see more and more people showing up, it became kind of a real part of what it is that we did. And we realized that something that we could try and do different is to try and involve a group of people there rather than just kind of stand there and hope that we're cool enough to have people like us on our own. Because if we were to play downstairs in this venue tonight with nobody here, then it would just be pointless. It'd be a practice for time. It'd be fun. I mean, I'd have fun still because I could play in front of nobody, but it wouldn't mean anything.
Oh man, well, the question like, what do you want your album cover to be? And I don't know. I just don't want it to look like. I don't want it to look like an album cover. I hate album covers. They're so predictable and full of themselves, and it's like, let's do something different.
Yeah. It was an interesting thing, like getting our grandfathers together to have this photo shoot for. And we told them just wear whatever you would normally wear too, and so that's just them, like being them.
Yeah, they're not trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Everyone on album covers these days try to be so cool and like wear the coolest clothes, and our grandfathers are wearing like the same clothes they wear every day.
Lean with it, rock with it, when we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing, we were gifted with thought. Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't the speakers that bump hearts, it's our hearts that make the beat.
Music festivals are our favorite thing to do. There's something about the spirit of it. It's just contagious, and I think some of the most fun shows we've ever played are music festivals. And I've heard that the festivals over here in Germany are just amazing. So it's definitely a dream of ours to play a music festival over here, and I cannot answer whether or not we are. If you're in charge of that, then the answer is yes, we would love to. So you let us know, and we would love to do that. So keep an eye out, I guess.